Hello and welcome to my 2021 NASCAR win predictions. Uh, People said I should do this. Well, I asked if I could do this. People said I should, so I'm doing it. And if this goes well, if this gets a lot of views and likes, people like it, I might just switch to predictions full time. Making memes is just not for me. I'm not Carnation. I don't make good memes. So, here we go. This is my 2021 NASCAR win predictions, and see who wins. The rules did not include the duels, Xfinity, and Truck Series, but I did include the Clash and the All-Stars. I said the. I didn't say the. I made this at 2 a.m. last night, so. The Busch Class, Chase Elliott, it's going to be run on the Roval. Of course, it's at nighttime, but, you know, Chase Elliott's a god at road courses, so. Eric Almirola. The 500 is hard to predict. This is why he wins. The only reason, this is my reason, I want him to spin Austin Dillon off of his bumper this year because, you know, I don't like Austin Dillon. That'd be really funny. Daytona Roval, basically the same reasons as the Clash. I think that Chase Elliott definitely gets the win here. And because it's the Daytona Roval, and he was good last year at it, and he's good at the road courses. Homestead, Kyle Busch. Why? Because I was rooting for Kyle Busch last year, and I really think he should make it in the postseason with a certainty this year. So, that's why he went to Homestead. I think he barely beats out like Harvick or someone like that, so that's my prediction. Joey Logano's going to have a horrible year this year. He's not going to be as up to par. He's going to get a win here because he always wins at Las Vegas in the spring, but nothing else. Nothing else from Logano. Brad Keselowski wins at Phoenix. He's good at that 750 horsepower package. That's what he's good at. He's a master at that. So, I think Keselowski gets the win this year at Phoenix. Springtime. Harvick wins at Atlanta Spring. People say that the schedule is being rigged towards Chase Elliott, maybe, but I digress because Harvick gets 2 Atlanta races and he dominates Atlanta like every year. So that's my basis on that. So Harvick's having a really good year like last year. So that's just my spoiler warning for you. You're not seeing much of Kyle Larson this year. He's only winning at the dirt race at Bristol. This could flip-flop with Christopher Bell. This could be a completely wild card. Bell and Larson could be taken out in a wreck at the beginning of the race because no one knows how to race dirt, and likely won't be practice or qualifying because of the... So you don't really even know. Elliott wins in Martinsville. He won last year at Martinsville. This could flip-flop of Martin Truex, but I think that Elliott's going to win at the Martinsvilles because he won last year there in the fall time. Speaking of Truex, he's going to win the Richmond Spring. He's really good here at Richmond Spring. He wins at Richmond Spring like every year. When we go to Richmond in the spring, we didn't go to Richmond in the spring last year, so we didn't win Richmond in the spring. But I think he's going to win Richmond in the spring this year. The Geico 500 when at Talladega, I think that goes to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This is my upset of the year. Well, upset of the first quarter of the year. Because he nearly won it last year. He probably should have won it last year. Because Ryan Blaney was being aggressive coming to the line. It was weird because Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wasn't aggressive coming to the line. But he was a fender away from winning it. He thought he won it, but he didn't. This year, I think he's going to get that thought of winning in his mind as an actual win. I'm horrible at analysis. Denny Hamlin, he's not going to have much wins this year coming into the playoffs. He's actually have 1 win coming into the playoffs. I don't know. I don't like Denny Hamlin. That's my prediction. That's why. I just don't like him. He went to Kansas Spring. Darlington Spring, just because Harvick won the Real Fearless 400 last year. That's why I predict it. And, yeah. He also went to Dover. He's just been dominant throughout May. Coda, basically why for Chase Elliott's just really good at the new road courses no one's ever run at. Last year he won the Go Bowling race at Daytona. So I think that he's more than likely going to win Coda this year. So Chase Elliott fans are going to like this. He's going to win the Coke 600 too. He was going to win the Coke 600 last year, but William Byron blew his tires, and then Alan Gustafson had a bad call, so that's why he lost the Coke 600 last year. And then he won the race on the following Thursday, so at Charlotte. So I think he's gonna win at Charlotte this year. Yeah, people are gonna, this is a controversial pick. People are gonna say that Chase Elliott's gonna win at Sonoma because he had the momentum from the last 2 wins. No, he does not win at Sonoma. Martin Truex Jr. owns this track. He wins here like every year, so that's my prediction. Why? Who's gonna win there? And just look at him. You can't regret that face. He's just gonna win at Sonoma this year. The Texas All-Star race, why not Chase Elliott? He won the All-Star race last year. Different track. If it's on the Roval there, it's better. Nashville, new track on the schedule. If I recall, Keselowski was good here in the Xfinity Series. If I recall, I don't know if that's fact or not, but if he was good here in the Busch Series or the Xfinity Series, what the hell they called it back in the day, I think that he could have a good shot of winning with like no practice or qualifying. Pocono, the whole weekend goes to Harvick. It's just those boring races. You sit back, Harvick wins those races. He just gets his win counter up with those races. Road America, 4th of July weekend. I think Elliott's got that down pat. I think he's going to win there. Again, with the newer road courses on the schedule, he wins there. No doubt, he wins there. Atlanta Summer, but like I said with the Atlanta, Harvick owns this track. New Hampshire, the 750 horsepower with Keselowski is good. He wins at those all the time. He's really good at that. So that's why he's going. He won at New Hampshire last year too. So Watkins Glen. Chase Elliott's Eminem rap god here. He's really good at Watkins Glen. He's the Tom Brady at Watkins Glen. He's the Tom Brady at NASCAR at the Watkins Glen. He's going to win here. Martin Truex going to finish 2nd. Kyle Busch going to finish 3rd. Every year that happens. So that's my prediction. My upset of the year, probably. This is my upset of the year. Chase Briscoe wins at the Indy Roval. Why? Because I didn't want to keep picking Chase Elliott over and over again. And I like Chase Briscoe. I think he has real talent. And he won the Indy Roval last year in the Xfinity Series. Michigan, Brad Keselowski. He was probably going to win it if he didn't take out Ryan Blaney in the lead during the Michigan race last year. He was probably going to win. He was going to hold off Hamlin, or rather Hamlin and Harvick, to win that race. So that's why I think he wins at Michigan, and not Kyle Larson. Ryan Blaney, the super speedway specialist. I think he wins at the Daytonas in the summertime, the cutoff race. I think he has a certified spot. He gets beat out at the Daytonas in the spring and the Talladega in the spring, so I think he hits it here. So that's why he gets into the playoffs. He was having a pretty subpar year, but this is in the playoffs. The playoffs right now for the next year. My predicted to make the playoffs: Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick. I think he has a year this year that's gonna be good. I don't think Matt DiBenedetto is gonna be in his way this year, so I think that Reddick definitely makes it in. Elliott, Amarola, who's won at the 500, Hamlin, Blaney, Chris Briscoe, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano barely makes it with his 1 win in Vegas, Stenhouse, and Bowman makes it on points. Not Stenhouse, but Bowman. And here we go. The Southern 500 goes to Kyle Busch. I just think he's going to have a good race here. He's going to revert back to his old form here, but he's not going to keep it, but he's just going to go for this race because I think he just wants to win here. I don't know. I just want to pick Kyle Busch. So, Richmond, because he won last year. It's going to be a boring another race. He won last year here. That's my prediction. Why? Hamlin wins at Bristol because he's just good at Bristol. He beat out Matt DiBenedetto, the Bristol specialist. He beat out him back in 2019. So I think he's going to beat him out again. It's him. Benedetto's going to be more aggressive because he's racing to show Penske what's up for not letting him back on. So, yeah, I think Bristol just... I don't think that Benedetto is going to win. I think Hamlin's going to win next year. And the people going home or not be able to win a championship, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Ricky Stenhouse. The obvious predictions out of those 16. Las Vegas playoffs goes to Hamlin. I think he starts ramping it up into the season. I think he definitely gets his crap together, to say. He's going to come into it, and he's definitely going to carry momentum into the championship race. The upset of the playoffs. Talladega goes to Bubba Wallace. I think this further develops 23XI racing to make them better into the future of NASCAR, 2022 and beyond. I think that they're going to be a legit playoff threat. coming into the next couple of years, and maybe even a championship threat. But I think to get 1 win this year, which means nothing, but it means 1 win. It's really good. It's Bubba Wallace's first career win. I think he gets it. Roval King, Chase Elliott. And the eliminations, Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick. Sorry, Eric Amaroli. Amaroli is going out in the round 2, in the round of 12. And Logano has had off here. Kansas, like I said earlier, Kansas. Oh, this is Texas, but, same tracks, same winners. Spoiled it, but, Texas, Hamlin, Kansas, Hamlin. Like I said earlier, of like Hamlin with Texas, Martinsville, like I said earlier. Yeah. Chase Elliott won here last year. That's my basis off of this prediction, why he's going to win here this year. He sweeps Martinsville. Why? I don't know. He just seemed like the likable guy. And here's your elimination for the round of 8. I said round 3. I don't know. I'm in a playoff mood. Blaney, Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Alex Bowman, just like Jimmy Johnson 2017. He won't be as good as the other 3, but he'll just be there. Your championship war. Keselowski, Harvick, Elliott, Hamlin. Who wins? It's not Chase Elliott, it's Kevin Harvick. He stays consistent. He doesn't choke at Martinsville this year. He stays consistent, and he wins the championship this year. This might be controversial. I don't really care. So that's my prediction on who wins next year. I think Harvick wins next year. So, see ya.